Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome to the mathematics lesson on the topic known as the basics of mathematics. So, guys, we are welcome to the mathematics lesson on the basics of mathematics. At around the 21 hours, we are going to be starting our lessons in mathematics. So, please, you are all welcome to the mathematics lesson. And I would like to request you to share this broadcast to one of your friends that you may have in groups. Get a link and then share it to one of your friends in groups so that together we can learn this mathematics lesson on the basics of mathematics that you need to know for you to be able to understand the mathematics. It's very important for you to be able to understand mathematics. There are some basics that you need to know for you to be able to understand mathematics. So you are welcome to this live mathematics lesson. So I would love that you share this mathematics lesson in groups in WhatsApp or Facebook or any other platform in which you are found. All right. So this is Francis. Francis, hello, Francis, and welcome to the mathematics lesson, Francis. You are welcome to the mathematics lesson. You can actually tell me where you are actually watching me from if you don't mind. I would be very happy to know. So you're welcome, guys, to the mathematics lesson on the basics of mathematics. Everyone needs to know to understand mathematics. So uh, this is 21 hours. So let's start the lesson without wasting much of the time. All right. So we are going to begin, and for you, you have to understand what are these basics of mathematics. So the basics of mathematics is what we'll be looking at. Number one, what you should be able to know for you to be able to understand mathematics is to understand mathematical operations, how they operate mathematical operations. And then number two, you need to understand the body mass. And then number three, you need to understand fractions, how they operate fractions for you to be able to understand these. All right, this is Michael. Michael, welcome to the lesson, and you are watching from Lapula Province, Massa. You are welcome, Michael. Thank you very much for letting me know that. So let's move, guys, and see these three things and how they make the understanding of mathematics very easy. Whoever comes to understand these things in mathematics, then they become um, easy for them to do mathematics. All right. So the other thing that we are now going to start with is the mathematical operation. All right. So we are going to start with mathematical operations. So now, what are these? These are multiplication, equal sign, then we have addition, a division, and then subtraction, and then brackets. So you need to know that multiplication, equal sign, then addition, a division, subtraction, and these brackets are one of the fundamental mathematical operations that you need to know. And then you need to know how these operate for you to be able to function well in mathematics. So, hello, this is Musha Lovemba from I'm watching you from Mokawe. All right, you are welcome, November. Thank you very much for letting me know. And we are looking at mathematical operations where we are starting with multiplication, equal sign, addition, division, then subtraction, also known as minus, and also brackets. All right, then let's move a little bit here. So now we are now going to look at the multiplication of numbers. So you need to understand the multiplication of numbers in mathematics for you to be able to understand mathematics as a whole. So for instance, if you are multiplying a number which is positive with another number which is negative, what will be the sign of the answer that you are going to get? So the sign of the answer that you are going to get after you multiply a positive number with a negative number, the answer that you get should have a negative number. No matter how the numbers are going to be, as long as we are multiplying a positive number with a negative number, the final answer that you are going to get is going to give you a negative. For instance, let's say we have 6, which is a positive because it does not have a sign this side here. Then you are multiplying 6 with, let's say, negative 2 there. So what you should know is that the product or the multiplication of 6, which is a positive, times 2, which is a negative, the answer should always be positive. Why? Because we are multiplying a positive number and a negative number. Without understanding this, it will not be easy for you to do mathematics. So we understand that the answer now will be 12, because 6 plus 2, it will be 12. But what sign will 12 have? Negative, because when you are multiplying positive and negative, the answer should have a negative sign. All right. So again, let's say you are multiplying a positive with a positive. You have two numbers, both are positive. Then you are multiplying positive times positive. So what will be the final answer be? So the final answer will also be positive. So you have seen. So you are multiplying numbers of the same sign. So they will give you positive. All right. So let's say we have 6 times 2. So 6 and 2, they are positive. Both these numbers are positive. So what will be the final answer? It will be positive 12. All right. So we have people that are joining. You are welcome. We have Kasongo. Hello, sir. I'm watching you from Kalumbila. Oh, Kalumbila Northwestern. You are welcome. You are welcome. Then we have also this one, Edith. Edith is watching us from where? From Namwala. You are welcome, Edith. Then we have also another one. This is okay. This is the same Edith. So Edith, you are welcome. All right. So let's continue, guys, with the lesson. So again, let's say you are multiplying a negative number with a negative number. You have two negative numbers that you are multiplying. So the product of the multiplication of two negative numbers should be a positive number. So let's say you have negative 6 and you are multiplying it with the negative 2. Definitely the final answer must have a positive because of this condition here. So 6 times 2, it will give us now 12. So negative 6 times negative 2, it will give us positive 12. So notice that whenever a number is positive, we do not put a sign in front of it. When it is negative, we put a sign in front of it here because we had 12 as a negative, so we had to put a sign in front of it as negative. Then here we have 12 as a positive. We decided not to put in a plus in front of it to indicate the positive, because any number that has got which is positive, we do indicate it without a positive. So I hope you are getting the points here. So these are one of the fundamental principles in mathematics, or basics in mathematics, that you need to master before you can understand mathematics and do well in mathematics. Failure to understand these operations, you'll be just confused every time your friends are solving, they're finding the answer, and then you are not able to understand how they are finding the answer, because you don't have these basics with you. So these are the basics that you need to keep in at the back of your mind as you do mathematics. All right, now what conclusion can we make from these basics that we have looked at? So when you multiply two numbers of opposite signs, the final answer returns the negative sign, period. So if you have two numbers of the opposite signs, you are multiplying them, just know that the final answer will have a negative sign. Then the next thing that you should know also is that when you multiply two numbers of same signs, the final answer returns the positive sign, period. No doubt about it. So you have positive, positive, it will give you positive. Negative, negative, it will give you negative. All right? So that is what you need to keep at your back of your mind for you to be able to solve mathematics. Anyone who understand these principles or basics in mathematics is very, very capable of doing mathematics regardless of the age. All right, let's move and look at division of numbers. So we have looked at multiplication. Now let's move to division of numbers. So let's say you have a positive number that you are dividing with a negative number. Definitely, you should know that the final answer should have a negative. Um, it should have a negative with it. So you have a positive number being divided by a negative number. The final answer should have a negative number or a negative sign with it. So let's say we have 6, which is a positive, and then we are dividing it with 2, which is negative. Definitely, the answer will be negative according to this condition here. So 6 divided by negative 2, it will be negative 3, period. No doubt about it. So let's look at another condition, positive being divided by positive. Definitely, the final answer should have a positive sign. So let's say we have 6 divided by 2. Since 6 is positive, 2 is positive, definitely their answer will be positive. So 6 divided by 2 will give you positive 3. Again, let's say we have negative, then we are dividing. So this should have been a division, guys. So negative divided by negative, what will you get? So the final answer will retain the positive sign, I mean. So it will give you the positive. So this multiplication here is a typo error. So it should have been a positive division here. So we are reading it as a negative number divided by a negative number. It will give you a positive as a final number here. So let's say we have negative 6 that we are dividing with a negative 2. Definitely the final answer will be positive. So we'll have a negative 6 divided by negative 2, which will give us a positive 3. So again, we can draw conclusions from these basics of mathematics. And number one is that when you divide two numbers of opposite signs, the final answer retains the negative signs, period. That one should be kept at your mind, back of your mind for you to be able to understand mathematics. The next is that when you divide two numbers of the same sign, the final answer returns the positive sign. All right? So the final answer retains the positive sign, period. Now, let's move to another operation. Now we are looking at addition of numbers with the same signs. Let's look at if you are adding numbers, then the numbers have got the same sign. So what result do they give? So what we are saying here is that add numbers, or what do you do? We are giving a situation that you can do. You have been given two numbers, then they have got the same sign. What do you do with them? This is the condition. Add the numbers and maintain the sign of the numbers. Okay, I hope you are getting this point here. You have been given numbers of the same sign. What do you do to them? We are saying add the numbers. You just go ahead and add them and then maintain the sign of the numbers. Let's say we have 6 plus 2. So 6 plus 2, these are positive. So we are adding numbers of the same sign. So meaning when we add, we are going to retain the positive because these numbers we have here, they've got a positive. So we just go ahead with this rule, add the numbers because these two numbers have got positive signs. 6 has a positive sign, 2 has a positive sign, and we are adding them. So according to this condition, add the numbers and maintain the sign of the numbers. So we'll just go ahead and add and get 8. So 8 will be positive. Now you might be wondering where this is very simple. Now let's look at this other one. We have 6, then plus what? Plus negative 12. Negative 6 plus negative 12. So now how do you deal with such a a situation here. So now with this situation which we are provided here, what are you going to do? Follow this same line. Add the numbers and maintain the sign of the numbers. So this one has negative. This one has a negative. So go ahead with adding them. So you just say, usually what we do here, we clear out the brackets, right? So we'll clear out first the bracket before I go into jumping into the final answer. So here we are going to clear out the brackets. How do we clear out the brackets? So what we are going to do is to multiply this sign here plus with the sign inside the bracket. Now, here we are applying what we learned on multiplication. So if you are multiplying a positive and a negative, you definitely get a negative. That you should keep at the back of your mind. Forgetting in mathematics or in any field of learning, forgetfulness is actually a sin. So you shouldn't have that spirit of forgetting stuff as you learn them. So positive times negative, it will give you negative. So you have this one now, you drop a 2 here. So in this case, someone will be wondering, are we adding or we are subtracting? We are actually adding because these have got the same signs. So we have -6 and then -2 here. So we are actually adding. And according to this condition, you add the numbers and maintain the sign of the numbers. So what we are doing is to add 6 plus 2, we get 8. And then what sign do these numbers have? They have got a negative sign. So you give that -8. Definitely this is why we get -8. People get surprised. -6, -2. -6 minus -2. Why are we getting -6? Because of this condition. Add the numbers and maintain the sign of the numbers. So these numbers have got the same sign. So addition of numbers with the same sign. So if they have got the same sign, add the numbers, you add them, and get the sign they have, put it to the final answer. So 6 plus 2, 8. What sign do they have these two? Negative. Give 8 negative. All right. So let's look at another condition. Addition of numbers with different signs. Now you are adding numbers that have got different sign. What do? Subtract the numbers and return the sign of the large number on the answer. You get it. This is now getting into detail. Subtract the numbers and return the sign of the large number on the answer. So when you are dealing with addition of numbers with different signs, what do? You subtract the numbers and retain the sign of the large number on the answer. So we have an example 6 here, then open brackets -2. So what do? Let's clear out the brackets just as we did. Our positive times negative will get negative there too. So notice that 6 is positive, then this 2 is negative. All right. So according to this condition, addition of numbers with different signs will follow this. Subtract the numbers and retain the sign of the large number on the answer. So we'll just go ahead and subtract 2 minus 6 minus 2. What do we get? We get our 4. Now, the bigger number, what sign does it have? Positive. So this 4 remains positive. No doubt about it. Okay. Let's say now we have positive 6. I mean -6. That we are adding with the positive 2 equals. What do? The same follows. We are told addition of numbers with different signs. What do? Subtract the numbers and return the sign of the large number on the answer. So here you are subtracting, even if it is like this, as if there's addition here, as long as they have different signs, subtract. Just go ahead and tell yourself 6 minus 2, you get a 4. Now, since 6 is a large number, it gets the sign and give it to the answer. So 6 is negative, the answer should have negative. These are the basics you need to understand. Okay, now let's go to what is known as board mass. Very important again to understanding mathematics. If you don't have this knowledge, background knowledge, then you are dead. If you don't have these basics in mathematics, then you are dead. You cannot do anything in mathematics. So now, what does BODMAS stand for? So this BODMAS stands for brackets of division, multiplication, addition, or subtraction. That means that whenever you are carrying out a mathematical operation, you must consider body mass. So in body mass here, we look at brackets, things that are in brackets. Then what else follows? We look at the division, then we look at multiplication, then we look at addition, then we look at subtraction. So the operation are followed from brackets, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So let's say we have this problem in mathematics: 2 times 3, then minus 16, then divided by 2, then plus open brackets, 2 plus 5. You have such a situation here. So how do we apply body mass to this? Because you cannot just start solving without applying body mass here. You will be done. So what will you do? You must look at the brackets first. When you are solving this one, look at the brackets. Do we have brackets? Yes. What do you do with the brackets? Add. So what you do, you just copy as it is: 2 times 3, then minus 16 divided by 2 plus then you put your plus. Then first do the what is inside the brackets first. So you say 2 plus 5, you get your 7. Then you are done with the brackets. You have fulfilled the board mass. Then what follows next here is division. So you look, where is division? Is here. So you copy 2 times 3, then minus. Then you do the division of 16 divided by 2, which will give you what? 8. Then you get your plus there, 7. Then you have followed the brackets. You have done something which was in brackets first. Then you have followed the division. You have done division. Then next is multiplication. Do you have multiplication? Yes, we have multiplication here. So then multiply 2 times 3, which will give you 6. Then you say minus 8 plus 7. Then what follows is either addition or subtraction. With addition and subtraction, you can either start with each of these, either of these, because these okay, guys, it appears that I lost my connection. Let me just get back. It appears I lost my connection. We left somewhere here. Okay, I hope we are where we left. Okay, so this is what we were looking at. So this one, we have Edward here. Edward, hello, Edward. How are you? And welcome to the mathematics lesson. So now you have seen was I saying here? What I was saying here was that in terms of addition and subtraction here, you actually do either addition or subtraction. It does not matter which one you start with. So either you can do addition, I mean subtraction, or you can do addition there. It does not matter. Now, let's say we decided to do addition here. Okay? Let's say we decided to do addition here. So meaning, what we are going to do first is to add. So we just say 8 plus 7. What do we get? We get the 15, then minus. All right. So except that I've actually remembered that here there's an error that I did, which I did not correct. Remember what we did. Here we are not just adding negative 8 plus 7, or I mean 8 plus 7. No, we are not doing that. So this 8 has got a negative with it. So we are operating a negative and a positive. So what we are going to do here, since this one is a negative, this one is a positive. So definitely what we are going to do is this. Let me just slide a little bit because I must have made an error here in terms of what I did. So let me just do this one here, come here and bring this one here, and let me just slide a little bit. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we'll look at fraction as well. Guys, just hold on. There's something that I made. There's an error which I have realized I made, which I need to correct before we can move. Okay, so where is it? We are here. Okay, so this answer is wrong. As far as we are concerned, this answer is wrong. So let me just provide a correct way of finding this answer here. So let me just do like this. Mm, just hold on. Let me just edit this thing here, and then I'll get back to our thing. I was actually wrong somewhere here. So this one will give us -1. Yeah. Then this one will give us 5. Yeah, so I'm getting back to the lesson, guys. I'm getting back to the lesson. I was just doing some correction here and there. Mm, let me see if I've managed to correct what I was trying to correct. Let me just see if I've corrected what I was trying to correct. Some where we somewhere here. Hmm. Yeah, so we are somewhere here. Let me just get back to where we reached. Yeah, so I said here we can either do addition or subtraction. So I said, let's say we want to do subtraction. So here, what must be noted is that this negative here is attached to 8. So you can say -8 plus 7. And remember what I said, whenever you are having different sign, it means you are just subtracting. So you are just saying, you put your 6 here, then you are saying negative 8 or 8 minus 7, you get 1. And since 8 is a big number, it has a negative sign. So that one will have a negative sign. Then now you say, you now carry out subtraction. Then you say now 6 minus 1, that will give you 5. That is how this is supposed to be worked on, this one here. So otherwise, in the previous one, I made an error where I did first 8 plus 7, where I got somewhere 15. Then I said 6 minus 15. Then I got a wrong answer, which was very wrong, because understanding that even if I say 6 minus 8, I'll get 8 minus 6, which will be 2, and that 2 will be negative. Then I'll say plus 5, I mean 7, which will be positive. Then I'll get the answer as positive 5. So now let's move and look at this question here again. So again here, for us to be able to answer this one here, first of all, we must again apply body mass. So with body mass, first of all, we deal with what is in the brackets. So say 50, then I will say minus 10. Then first of all, let's deal with what is in the brackets, 4 minus 2, which will be 2. Then plus 6 there. After doing that, then we are going to do multiplication, body mass. Multiplication will follow. So we'll say 50. Then what we are going to do is to multiply negative 10 and 2, which will give us negative 20. Then we'll say plus 6. All right. Then from here, what is going to happen is either we follow this 50 minus 20 or minus 20 plus 6. It does not matter whichever way we go. So here we can have minus 14. If we say minus 20 plus 6, it is as good as saying, because they have different signs, it is as good as saying 20 minus 6, 14. Now, since 20 has a minus, even 14 will have a minus. Then here we'll do it very easily. 50 minus um, 14 will get 36. Okay, so easy, so easy. So now I hope you are getting these points, guys. These are the things you need to understand. Okay, these are the things you need to understand. Okay, so there's this one here. I hope you are there. Musha Luvembo. Which one is not clear? It's not that clear, sir. What do you mean? Do you mean that the screen you are watching on, you are unable to see clearly, or rather the explanation that I've given is not clear? Can you specify so that I can attend to your issue very well? Mosha, if you are still watching, I have a concern over your question. I need you to clarify. Either it is what you are watching which is not clear, or the explanation that I've given is not clear. So you can explain so that I can attend to your question before I move to the next part of the lesson, which is fractions. So you also need to understand fractions. Okay, so Mosha, I'm waiting for you. Then we have Taruna Wuvala watching you from Lusaka, New Kasama. You are welcome. Then Edward really said, "Sir, what if you multiply? Sir, what if you multiply? Play the what? What do you mean, Edward Machirika? What do you mean? What if you multiply? Your question is incomplete. Okay, so let me see. Mosha, the screen. Oh, okay. So it is maybe internet. Yeah, it is internet. Sometimes when where the area you are has got a weak internet, then the screen always will appear like faint. But once the internet again becomes strong, then you'll be able to see clearly. Then has Edward responded? He has not yet responded. Okay, let me just see here. Edward said maybe it is you. Maybe he was trying to say it is you trying to answer Lovemba. Yeah, maybe it is Lovemba's internet connection because from maybe Edward this point of view, everything is clear. Is that what you are trying to say, Edward? You are able to see the screen clearly? Because I do notice sometimes equally myself when I'm watching a live broadcast like this one, or maybe I'm watching a video on YouTube, a live one, I experience like the screen appears to be blurry or blare like that because maybe the internet at that particular time is not strong. Okay, so the problem is now with the screen, not the explanation. I hope if the explanation is clear, then I can move ahead with the fractions. So now, fractions again, it's very important you understand just this word fraction itself. Okay, so let's explain what a fraction is. So, this is what just a fraction is. So, fraction means part of the whole. So if you have been given a fraction, it means there was something which was big, then they got something from that and then gave you, they never gave you the whole part of it. So a fraction is just or means part of the whole. Yeah. So now if it is part of the whole, then we have to show that whatever we are doing is part of the whole. Okay. So now for instance, let's look at the circle that has six parts. We have this circle here which has six parts here: one, two, three, four, five, six. So it has six colors, of course. So each color here can be part of the all the colors that are in this circle. So each color can be part of all the circles of the colors in this circle. Now, what do I mean? Let's put it like this: red. So let's say we are picking this color as red, though it does not appear as red anyway. Then we have dark blue. We have dark blue here, green here. Then we have light blue here. Then we have orange. Okay, but I don't know how I messed up the colors. Then we have this one as brown. So these are the colors in this. Now, these colors that we have can be represented as fractions. For instance, red can be represented as 1 over 6, meaning out of the six colors that we have, red is coming just once. Okay, so that is how fractions are used. Then in dark blue also it is 1 over 6, green 1 over 6, blue 1 over 6, orange 1 over 6, brown 1 over 6. So this color here, guys, is considered as red, but I don't know how I became color blind that this one which is appearing like orange is red. This one which is appearing like orange, I mean yellow, I called it orange. But nevertheless, let's get along with the lesson. So now, let's say we have two colors. Let's say now we have two blue here, dark blue colors here. So how do we present this information in form of fraction? So we can say 2 over 6. So it will be 2 over 6. Okay, so Edward has a question here. So let's see Edward this question. So he's saying, what if we multiply everything by that in brackets by 10? Can it still work as that? Yes, yes, yes. That one also is okay. Edward, this one is okay as well. You can multiply first 10 by 4, which will be 40. Then you said minus 10 by what? By 2, which will be negative 20. Then you say 40 minus negative 20, which will give you um, 20. So even that one is okay, but that one, it comes when we start looking at multiplicative law. So when we are doing multiplicative law, then that one also will be covered. But here we are trying just to apply body mass. But what you have said, Edward, is very correct. You can multiply 10 by 4, then again you put minus, then you say 10 by 2. So you can have 10 minus, let me just get the screen. Let me just share this one on the screen maybe so that I can just work it out. So let me just do like this. um Let me just share the screen, this one here, and let me say I get something like this one here. Open wait and explain the same situation Edward has asked. Very, very important. Since we are learning mathematics, each of us here must come out clear. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I hope guys you are able to see. So this question which he has asked our friend is like this. So let me just check what we have here. What we had, I'll be coming to that very soon. Guys, just be patient. Okay, we have 10 like this, open brackets 4, then minus 2 cross brackets. Then Edward said, what if you multiply 10 with everything in the brackets? How does it move? First, you multiply 10 with 4, then again 10 with 2. So the result will be the same. Okay, so how is it going to be? You are going to say 10 times 4, which will be 40. Then what else? After you do that, you get the minus, you put there. All right. Then you say, yeah. But however, this 10, remember it has a minus here. So it will be now minus 40. So again, you say 10 minus minus 10 times minus 2. Since this is a positive, negative, negative, remember when you are multiplying same sign, it will be positive. So this one now becomes a positive, then this one becomes 20, because that's how it is going to be. Edward, this is how this one should come out. So I hope you have seen this one. Okay, so now we can go back to our lesson. Where were we? Let me just get back to where we were quickly. So I hope, Edward, you have gotten the point here. You can as well tell me if you have gotten the point in the comment section, that sir, I've gotten the point, so that all of us can be happy. It is my pleasure if people are able to understand mathematics and then they can manipulate mathematics. I'm happy, because personally, I don't believe mathematics is hard. I don't believe that. I just believe that maybe either the way people teach it, or either people don't practice. Those are the two things that can make mathematics maybe hard. So yeah, so what I was saying, guys, was that we tried to change. We tried to change. So let me just see what is going on. Okay, let me add this one here. Okay, so this is not the one I'm trying to present. Okay, so the one I'm presenting is this one here. Okay, this is the one I'm presenting. Good. So we were on this one, guys. So we were saying each color in this circle can be represented as a fraction. Now we said, let's say this dark blue become 2. Okay, there are 2. So how can we present this information as a fraction? So we can say 2 over 6. So we have 2 blue out of the 6 colors we have. 2 of them are blue. So that's how fractions work. Then let's say again we change. We have 2 green, like here, green and green here. So we can also say 2 over 6. Then let's say we have these yellow, they are 2. I mean orange. Then we can have also 2 over 6. Then let's say, yeah, I think that one is done. Yeah. So guys, I think we are done with the first part of the lesson. So these are just a few questions that you can try and give me the answers now, if you are able to do that. Quickly, I check on your answers, then we can check your understanding. Quickly, guys, Try to do these ones quickly, then you give me the answers here so that I will not show, in fact, the answers on the screen. In case you don't get it, I will not show the answers on the screen. I'll be just able to read the answers from the comment section part. So A, we have negative 3 times open brackets negative 4. What will be the answer? So anyone who is quick to tell the answer, and if you want to display the answer on the screen, you can tell me, sir, display it. I'm very confident my answer is correct. Then I'll be able to do that. Then we have negative 4 times 3. Then C, 6 minus open brackets minus 4. Then D, 6 plus open brackets minus 4. Then E, 12 divided by open brackets minus 2. Then F, negative 12 divided by open brackets negative 2 close brackets. Then G, 4 plus 6 open brackets 8 plus 2 close brackets minus 3. Then we have h 8 plus 24 divided by 4 times 2. Then I, we have 36 divided by 4 open brackets 5 minus 2 close brackets plus 6. So if we can be able to do these quickly so that I can check, then that will be fine, guys. Quickly, let's see if you can do that one quickly in the comment section as I wait for you. I'm waiting for you guys. Are you going to answer or not? Try to solve on your book or on a small piece of paper. Try to solve. It's not so hard, guys. I don't think this is hard. I just want to see if you have understood the concept, because these are the things we ignore most of the time. We rush to solve to solving hard stuff. We think mathematics is solving hard stuff. No, mathematics is equally also the ability to solve small problems in mathematics like this. Because these, trust me, whatever mathematics that you are going to solve at whatever level, you always it always reduces to some of these things that you are seeing here. And if you are not able to do this, then you are doomed as far as mathematics is concerned. So let's try just to see if we can manipulate this one. We can manipulate this one. We can manipulate this one. We can manipulate this one, that one, so that we see. So Edward has responded, has told us, thank you, sir. I am clear. Okay, Edward, I appreciate for your response. Okay. Okay, so he has said 12. Yes, correct. Correct, November. Your answer is correct. I appreciate your response. So I'm waiting, guys. That one, our friend the November Mosha has gotten it correct. Then he's saying, yeah, even a B is negative with that. Yeah, very correct, because this is negative, this is positive. So when you are multiplying different signs, the final answer will have a negative. Then you multiply 4 times 3, which will be 6. Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah, so let's move to C. What will be the answer on C, Musha? Even the ladies or girls, eh? I don't know if we have ladies or girls here. I don't know. But currently we are around 6 people that are watching. I don't know if we have girls here or we have. Then you see, Mosha has given us C as a D9. So that is 9. That is a true. C, check Mosha. This is a positive, right? So we have a positive. Then this one again is a negative, so it will be positive, right? So it will be like 6 plus 4. So that will be 10, not so. So C, it will be 10. Then D will be 2. Let's say yes, D will be 2. Then E will be negative 6. Yes, E will be negative 6. That is true. Then I hope you have gotten the point, Musha, for this one. For C here, negative, negative, it will give you positive. Then you just say 6 plus 4, which will be 10. Then this one you have gotten it correct. Then F, you are saying it is a 6. Yeah, because this one is a positive, so you are dividing uh, the same signs. So this one is negative, and this one also is negative. So you have a negative, negative. So it will be positive. So you say 12 divided by 2, then it will give you 6. Yeah, that is true. So let's complete this other one here remaining. Let's see these ones which are remaining. What will be the answers to these ones which are remaining? What will be the answers to these ones which are remaining? I'm waiting for the last part. So you have done F. Now we are remaining with G. Let's see what G is going to be. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Eliud Kasongo. A, you have gotten it correctly. That is true. You have gotten it correctly. Then F. Okay, F was already given. F was already given. Eludi, then Edward is also giving us the answer. So Edward, what are you saying? Edward, let me see. Edward is here. So Edward has said A is 12. Yeah, that is true. You have confirmed that. That's good to confirm. Then Margaret Chivunye has also confirmed that A is 12 actually. Yeah, that is true. Then Edward, let's see what you have given for B, negative 12. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Then yeah, Edward has given now for C as 10. Yeah, that is true. C is 10. Then Eludi Kasongo, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but that is true. You have gotten it correctly. Then where are we now? So Margaret, about the C, yeah, C is 10. Yeah. So let's see the other solutions. Other solutions for D, you are saying that is what? Okay, so D is what? Let's look at my Hello guys, I'm back. My laptop just went off. So let me just reload the question once again. Sorry guys. I didn't notice that the battery was down and then my laptop went off. So let me just bring back the question that we were looking at. Okay, so we were looking at this question here. Yeah, so let's get back to the answers. So yeah, so let me come back to just a minute. Okay, so I come to F. F, we are on in, let's see, E. Did we manage to answer E? Did we manage to answer E? F, we said the 6, yeah. F, Edward. Edward, F, F here is supposed to be 6. How did you get 14? We are dividing. I hope you didn't see properly that we are dividing here. Then let's see. Um, Christabel Calovale. Yes, Christabel. D. Where is it? D here. Yeah, D is 2. You are correct. Then let's see. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, I just went off a little bit. My laptop went off. Then we are on Christabel. Christabel is saying E6, then F6. So E6. E is -6, Christabel. Then F6, yes. F is supposed to be 6. Then in G, what have you found on G? G, let me see. This is supposed to be 10, then 10 times 6, which is 60, 60 minus 3, which is supposed to be 57 plus 4, which is supposed to be 61, I'm sure. So that is not true, Chris. Yeah, you have gotten it correctly. Christabel, G is 61. Yeah. Then H, you are saying 20. So where is H? H, so you are dividing the 4, 24 divided by 4, which will give us 6 times 2, which will give us again 12 plus 8, which will give us 20. Yeah, you are correct. H is 20. Then what about the I 36, that times 5 minus 2, which will be 3 times um, yeah, then that one will be a bit tricky, but this one has always been tricky. But then you say 4 times 3, which will be 12. Then 36 divided by 12, which will give you 3, then 3 plus 6, which will give you 9. Yeah, you are correct, Christabel. I think Christabel has answered everything. Let's see others. What are the finding? Let's see Margaret. Margaret G, you have gotten it correctly. Then Musha Lovemba. G, you are saying 36 G. Let's see. How did you get 36? Because we are saying 8 plus 2, which will be 10 times 6. That will be 60. Then let's say minus 3. That is 57 plus 4. Musha, this one, there's a bit of some error here. Just try to correct. Go through again. Then uh, is it network? Oh, Christabel, it wasn't network. Actually, I didn't realize that I had not plugged in my power pack in my computer, so it ended up going off. So now I'm back. Then the network is tripping, I think. Yeah, so it was a computer which went off. Then this one, Edward G61, yeah, that is true. Then Edward, and sir, I don't think the answer for F is 6, but I think the true answer is 14. Okay, F. No, Edward, look, we check here. There's a division here. Let me just get a slide so that I show. Check. F, we have 12 divided. You are seeing as though there's a plus here, Edward. So there it's a division and not plus, Edward. I hope you are getting me. It is a division and not a plus. But if it is a plus, yes, the answer is 14, negative 14. But now there's, excuse me, there's division here, Edward. I hope you can see. Then Margaret, you are saying 20 for which one? H. Is H 20? Let's see. 24 divided by 24, which will give us 6. Let's say 6 plus times 2, 12 plus 8. Yeah, it's correct. It is 20. Margaret, you are correct. Yeah, you are correct. Then let me just respond to someone in my WhatsApp group for lessons. Let me just see this one. What is she saying in the WhatsApp? Mm, yeah, so the group is quiet. So we are starting the lessons seriously Monday, using Zoom. We'll be using Zoom. So the lessons are starting on Monday, Christabel. All right. So we are starting on Monday here, Christabel. So don't worry. Let me just respond here. So we starting starting on Monday. Hmm? Yeah, we are starting on Monday. So do not worry. So do guys, I'm waiting for answers. Do not worry. Okay, so do not worry, Christabel. Yeah, okay. Let me close. Cool. So let's get back. So guys, I'm just waiting for the answers for those that have not answered. Let me just bring back the questions. Where are they? Let me just bring back the questions. The questions, they are where? They're here. So Margaret gave us as 20. Then let me see. Um, okay, sir, I didn't see it. Oh, very good, Edward. He has responded. Thank you very much. Then Edward 33. I said 33. Okay, so Edward is saying I is 33. Let's see. We have 5 minus 2, 3. Then 3 times 12, 4, 12. Then 36 divided by 12, which will be 36 divided by 12, which will be 4 plus 6, which will be 10. Edward, me, I'm getting 10. Me, I'm getting 10 because what I'm doing here, 5 minus this one here, 2, which will be, of course, there's some contention here. There might be some contentions here where maybe you can start with this one here. Okay, let's do this, Edward. Let's do this. Let's just see this one, which one is correct. In mathematics, is very, or either in science, very important people to do what? To definitely do some research and find out whether they are correct or not. So let's do this. Share screen. Then I come here. Let me just bring a calculator, and then with a calculator, what question do we have here? We have this question here, which is 36. So let's just type 36 divided by. Definitely, I'm not encouraging you to do this. Divided by 4, then open brackets 5 minus 2, because I'm just trying to confirm which one is the correct order we should follow. Yeah, so this is it. Have I left something? Okay, I've left something. So let me do like this. We have 36 plus, then 4 open brackets, 5 minus 2, close brackets. Then what do we have? Plus, oh, I've left out something again. So like the calculator is refusing to do this. Okay, let me start again. 36 divided by 4, then open brackets. Oh, it's refusing. This calculator of mine is not agreeing that I do open brackets like 5 minus 2. It is refusing. But however, nevertheless, there has been a quotation for, to some extent, which one can come like this one. But definitely, two calculators may disagree on this one here. But what we found ourselves was that on I here, first of all, you say 5 minus 2, you get it, 3. Then 3 times this 4 here, you get 12. Then that's when you say 36 divided by 12, you get 4. Then 4 plus 6, then you get 10, something like that. Yeah, something that, like that. Yeah, I think so. But however, I don't know how Edward got this one. Maybe he said, first of all, 36 divided by 4, he got it 12. Then let's say he said 5 minus 2, 3. Then 12 multiplied by 3. Then he should have been getting somewhere like 12 times 3. He should be getting 36, then plus that one. No, 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 no. Maybe I don't know, Edward, how you got that one, but we were getting somewhere like 10, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, this is how you do these things about more. So you can see they may look to be simple, but they're very important in understanding mathematics. So what I'm going to do is to just come up with the process of answering these ones here. Then I'm just going to make a post like tomorrow, then I'll post it on my channel so that you'll be able to see how these answers were found step by step. Because once you are able to know how to answer simple questions like this, that's when you can climb to bigger questions. I've noticed pupils, like when they come, they want to start from answering very difficult questions. No, it is not supposed to be like that. You start from the bottom, then you start climbing up. So that's how it works. So, guys, for now, I'm thanking you for joining my streaming. If you at all you want to be streaming, there's this nice app that I'm using. It is called StreamYard. It is actually it is free. You don't need to pay, unless if you need to use advanced features. That's when you can make the payment. StreamYard is a very good app for streaming live like I'm doing now. So, guys, as for now, I can say bye. Have a good night until next time when we have another live lesson like this one.